Folks, Herve Francois here at DeRosa Group. If you are a teenager, if you're in college, you're interested in investing in real estate, if you are parents who have kids who are in college right now, interested in learning about real estate, this video is for you. We out here in sunny Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Our property here, the residence at Diamond Ridge, sitting with my main man here, Devin Faircloth Rice. 21-year-old going into his senior year, North Carolina A&T.
Yes, sir.
Got it right. Congratulations. Coming up big. Your big uncle, big time over here in real estate, and has been for a while. But I'm going to open it up to you because we always talking about how we can get the youth, how we can get some youngins involved in real estate. What kind of questions do you typically ask him that you like to ask other real estate investors that could perhaps spark your interest into getting more into real estate investing?
I think a great question is, how do we know it's for us? Like, kids might say, oh, might want to do real estate, but when did you know it's for you? Or when did you know you could do this full time and make a living for yourself out of real estate investing?
You know, it's a great question, and I want to answer it this way, in the manner that I have been working for employers for the majority of my life, right? Bouncing around one company to another. Good employers, bad employers. I enjoyed what I was doing, but let's be real, I was just, making that W-2 salary paycheck like everybody else. And after a while, I just wanted something different. I wanted something to change. I always had an interest in real estate, but I knew I couldn't commit 100% of my time because I was spending so many hours working for my employer. And then I got a break, about 3.5 years ago, which gave me an opportunity to really pursue real estate 100% of my time. I did not know whether pursuing real estate, I'd be able to go ahead and replace that W-2 salary that I was making, being able to afford things for my family. I knew that if I didn't give it a shot, that I would never know. And so where I really began to, I think, realize a difference could be made was when I started to understand the entire concept of passive income, right? Rental income, and how that could potentially not only replace my W-2 salary, but give me the financial freedom that I ultimately wanted, that ultimately desired, that I was not able to get when I was working for these different employers. So I would always tell folks your age, even if you're not 100% sure you want to go into real estate, you may have dreams into doing something else. You were telling me before you wanted to go into marketing. You can wind up being an incredible, working for a credible PR agency, marketing firm, whatever it may be. But along the way, if you're not interested in doing real estate full time, at least think about as having it on the side, just to go ahead and supplement your W-2 salary. So in the event you want to make a change, you want to leave, you want to do something else, you've got that passive income coming in that has given you now that financial independence for you to live your life and make the choices that you want to make. Long-winded answer, but that's what I wanted to make sure I got across.
Another question is, where's a good place to start for a young guy like me?
A young guy like you, man, great place to start, in my opinion, is house hacking. Right? And in a nutshell, house hacking is you go ahead and you are now owner of a duplex or triplex where you are living in one of the units and you're renting out the other unit or the other two units, right? You're collecting now the rental income from that other tenant or those other two tenants and using that to pay down your mortgage. In that sense, you have someone's income that they are using, right, to go ahead and pay you so you can use that to pay down your mortgage while you all the time are living rent-free, right? So it's a great way not only to understand real estate from a financing side, but also specifically from, let's say, an asset management side. A couple of times something's going to be going wrong with your units. They're going to have toilet problems, electrical problems, plumbing problems, and so on and so forth, that you are a handyman are going to be able to fix those issues. But then you'll understand the costs and the expenses of running a piece of property like that, small property, while again, you're living rent-free, and those folks' rental income is being used to pay down your mortgage. So that's one of the quickest ways, and best recommendation I give you to get into real estate.
Okay, and then buying the house. What's the best loan to buy the house? There's a couple different loans out here that people say are good for first.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. Your uncle wrote the Bible, Raising Private Capital, a few years ago, and you're right. There are different kind of loans out there based on the type of purchases that you're looking to make. Again, going back to house hacking. If you're looking to get a townhouse with a couple of units, something like that could just be a typical conventional loan for a residential mortgage. So you can go to traditional banks for that, traditional mortgage lenders to get those. Obviously, you can borrow from family and friends. And we're talking about the amount that you need to borrow for the down payment, and you can write it up that they're going to get a certain return or they're going to get their money back after you wind up closing, and that's going to come from that rental income that you're getting from a couple of those tenants after you pay your mortgage. And I would say a third option, man, is a FHA loan for a first-time purchaser, first-time buyer of a single-family home, small residential. They're allowing you to put down anywhere between 3 to 5% of the purchase price as your down payment, right? So that allows you to get into that first purchase real easy. That's a low, monthly down payment. That's something I think that you potentially could easily borrow from family and friends. And again, you're going to be paying them back after the first few months after closing as you're collecting that rental income from your tenants. So those are the three. Those are the three options that I would use on lending. Definitely take a look at the FHA if you're going to be purchasing that property for the first time. Even though you're going to be graduating next spring, right, with your bachelor degree coming out of North Carolina, A&T,
Number one HBCU in the country.
that's right, no, number one HBCU in the country. I would tell you that even though that time is going to come to an end, the education is not, right. The best investment you can always make is education in yourself, right, and just learning about real estate. Like I said, whether it's reading, Raising Private Capital, so many great books, now so many great YouTube videos on getting into real estate, how to house hack, how to raise money for your first deal, for your second deal, how to open up an LLC. So many great pieces of information out there. Just, once in a while, you don't have to rush after graduation to buy your first piece of property. Just take the time, read a book here or there, listen to a podcast here, watch some of those YouTube videos, continue to educate yourself, and you're going to come to fully understand the power of passive investing. And once you get that, again, you're going to pursue your full-time career, but you're going to be able to supplement that with passive income, and you're going to be able to call your own shots.
What's going on, DeRosa family? If you like this video, smash the like button, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel.